Happy Tuesday. It's the Scott of it all. I'm trying something new, and I'm doing, because I have 1,000 followers. Thank you all for following. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for watching, and just thank you. So, because I got 1,000 followers, I now have the capability of, offering subscriptions. Sorry, I kind of had a little brain freeze there for a moment. So I'm trying something new, thinking that, just kind of playing around with stuff. That's what I'm doing. So today, it's a new subscription video, and I'm making curried chicken salad. So one of the things that whenever friends of mine have brunch or stuff, they always call me and ask me to make my curry chicken salad. It's usually in the summertime because it's kind of a summer dish. So this past Friday, I grilled some chicken because I was having some people over, and I saved the chicken breast. So I have 2 chicken breasts that have been grilled. Now, normally when I make chicken salad and I'm not grilling, I just boil the chicken. I salt the water heavily. I even season the water with Italian seasonings and just whatever I have in my refrigerator, to be honest. And then I boil the chicken for 10 minutes. I turn the fire off, and then I allow it just to sit in the water for another 10 to 15 minutes, soaking in the seasonings. Then I let it cool, and then I do exactly what I'm getting ready to do right now. So I have 2 chicken breasts that I grilled last Friday. I have 2 celery sticks that I have chopped down. I have 1/4 of a red onion. I have some dill, and I have some tarragon, both fresh dill and fresh tarragon. Now, let's talk about the tarragon for a minute. So tarragon is an herb, and it has a licorice, black licorice kind of taste to it. And I'm sharing that because if you don't like black licorice, you're not gonna like tarragon. And the other reason I'm sharing that is because you have to use it sparingly because it will take over the entire dish. There's like a few herbs like that, like rosemary will take over everything if you don't use it sparingly. Tarragon is exactly the same way. So, unfortunately, I do not have measurements just because this is something I just made up. I mean, I make chicken salad, but then I started playing around with adding curry to it, and then I started playing around with adding the dill and adding the tarragon, and this is how it just kind of came out. So I don't really know the measurements. If I were going to guess, it would probably be like 1/2 of a teaspoon of dill and probably 1/4 of a teaspoon of tarragon. But play around with it. If you like the taste, then go with that. It's cooking. It's not baking. It's not a science. It's to your taste buds. All right, so I'm going to add these ingredients to my food processor. If you don't have a food processor, it's not the end of the world. You're just gonna be chopping up some stuff all day long. I don't like chopping, so I have a food processor because it does everything for me. So here, I am going to add my dill, and honestly, I just kind of play around and pull some leaves off, and I drop it in there. Every now and then, like if I want this to be a little bit creamier, I will take a boiled egg and I'll add a boiled egg to it. Kind of like, you know how you make tuna fish and people add boiled egg? I do that periodically. I didn't want to do that today just because I wanted you to see the purity of this. That's actually a thing, but we're gonna go with it. All right, so I'm only putting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tarragon leaves in here, which may not be enough, but it'll be good. So I am going to turn this on and I'm going to pulse it. There's a pulse button on a food processor, probably about 10 times. Just until it gets like mixed. And I don't know if you can see that. It's still needing to be incorporated a little bit more. So I'm gonna keep pulsing. There. All right, so I emptied all the contents of from my food processor and put them in a bowl and put all that stuff over here. And now I am going to salt and pepper this. Again, no measurements. I really just focus on heavy salting the top part because I know I'm gonna incorporate all this. And I also heavily pepper the top part. Because I like it to be a little peppery. All right, curry. Let's talk about curry for a second. So curry will stain everything that you own, including your hands. So when you use this, just remember that it will, anything you touch, if you touch the curry, is gonna be on everything. So, and it typically does not come out. So just be careful. And again, I don't have any measurements. I generally just, I keep adding until the entire top of my chicken salad is yellow. The reason I'm doing this, because I don't like to over mix stuff. I want everything to just kind of be incorporated. I don't want it, because I want the taste to stand on its own. All right. Golden raisins. And I do this because this is a heavily spiced dish. It has a lot of spice and a lot of herb. And it's nice for me to get just like a burst of sweetness when I'm eating this. And I really enjoy it. And it's kind of unexpected. So when I'm eating a sandwich and I'm, enjoying all these spices, and then all of a sudden I bite into a golden raisin and it just kind of has some sweetness in it, it's like perfect to me. If you don't like it, leave the raisins out. And for the raisins, I typically just kind of coat the top again. No measurements, sorry. All right, now the thing I also don't, I'm using mayonnaise, Hellmann's, whatever mayonnaise you like. It's probably about 1/4 cup. If you like your chicken salad, tuna salad like wet, I usually don't. I like mine just like right in the middle. I don't like it too dry, but I don't like it like really wet, like where it's like sloppy. So you measure according to how you like it. So for me, it's about 1/4 cup. Actually, maybe a little more. And then I just kind of play around and mix all this together. And there's my chicken salad. So I oftentimes, like if I were having brunch, I put this on a charcuterie board with some crackers and some cheese. I might put some slices of bread or some toast points and allow people to eat like that. If I'm serving like lunch or something, I might do some croissants and do sandwiches. I mean, it's just whatever you like. Yeah, so there you go. And this is my chicken salad, and that's the Scott of it all. This is my curry chicken salad. Enjoy your Tuesday. Let me know what you think and comment. Give me some advice. Give me some feedback. And let me know what you think about the subscription thing. And we'll go from there. And I hope everybody's enjoying their day. And that's the Scott of it all.